Charles Northwest here. A quick ish video update to discuss about what's been going on, what project progress has been, what's been happening in the world of wargaming, model making, work and studies. So I think we'll start with the project side. My most recent video post has been about painting the French for the game Dystopian Wars. That was a good one, I must admit, in terms project wise. The miniatures, as always, from Spartan Games are a pleasure to paint. Large quantities of resin dust generated. So thanks to all guys who have viewed and watched that. And that leads on to the subject of wargaming. This year, Dystopian Wars has pretty much dominated my wargaming activities. I've really struggled to find the motivation or the desire to play any other Games Workshop's not just Steam products, even though last year I was predominantly playing Warhammer with my beloved Empire. This year I have yet to buy the new Empire Army book. I probably will do before the year's up, but I just don't feel anything that GW is doing is particularly showing interest. I've even not bothered to buy White Dwarf for the past couple of months. It's not about the price, it's just, well, I'm happy to use GW paints and as such, like, I say it's not about the price, it is about the price. I'm happy to start a new French fleet for Dystopian, but it seems like if you want to start a new army for GW, unless you shop for second-hand miniatures, you might as well be taking out the equivalent of a car loan to buy the bloody army. So I'm sorry, I've been voting with my wallet and going for other companies' products. That's not to say that GW don't produce great products, but this year they have just not been able to inspire or encourage. On the gaming front, next weekend, the 7th, 8th, it's Gauntlet, the DC Defenders Wargames Club annual convention, and on the Saturday I'll be playing a 2,000 point dystopian game, pitting my French against the Covenant of Antarctica. That's 2,000 points in DW terms, is a large battle, a nice naval engagement amongst the ice floes of Antarctica, so that should be fun. On Sunday I don't know what I'm doing at Gauntlet, maybe another game. I should explain, this year we have our new assortment of tournaments, so there will be the WRG 6th, the Warhammer tournament, Flames of War tournament and a couple of others, and a few traders. It's the event run by the DC Defenders Wargames Club, and it's at the it's held upstairs at the Airbus Sports and Social Club here near Broughton. So if any of you people are in the Cheshire, Manchester, basically, can drive to Chester, can get to Chester, you're more than welcome to come along and see what the club and the event is about. So it's next weekend, 7th and 8th of July. Right, onto the modelling side of things. I was going to be building the Yak 38, but another rather nice project has presented itself. One of the younger posters on YouTube, a young lad posting the official Built to Scale, his channel, has proposed a MiG-15 group build. I replied that I thought 2 weeks was a bit tight to do it in, but that I do have an FX MiG-15. I rather forgot to look at my stash and discovered that do I not just have a this wonderful kit, the new FX MiG-15. I also have the original FX MiG-15 and the Co-Pro models MiG-15 two-seater. So I won't be building this one, that's for sure. It's a fairly old kit. I think what its status is, it would be good for wargame scenery. So if you're doing a say a Force and Force that kind of game, if you guys play that at the club, this is the kind of model that would make a jolly good derelict MiG-15 parked up on the edge of some African or Middle Eastern nations runway, slowly rotting away. So good for wargame scenery, but certainly not as a proper display model. So it's going to be either this one or this one, or maybe even, if I am so energized, building both. Anyway, I would encourage you, the modelers out there, particularly the aviation modelers, to take a look at the official Build to Scale channel. He's listed amongst my subscriptions. Take a look at his vids, and if you have a MiG in your stash, why not partake in the group build? I think it'll be an enjoyable one to do, and that might yield some interesting build bits. Going on to other things before I plunge into a whole load of shoutouts and discussions about YouTube bits. My own build rate has rather slowed up. Over here is my modelling table, and as you can see, apart from the kits I've been discussing, it is rather bare. The main reason being is I've recently been dumping my laptop on it in order to catch up with some college work for my part-time uni course. Normally I would do this in working hours, but I'm working on till late or working abroad and winding up pretty much brain fried. So last weekend, rather than the joys of a yak, it was typing out my current assignment, and I think that's what I'll be doing this evening, and certainly on Sunday. After that, have a bit more modelling time. Also on the work front, which is more overlap with you for the aviation nuts out there, a couple of weeks, a week after next, I'll be, myself and a colleague will be taking a couple of lads down to the Farnborough Air Show to give them a view of the aviation industry. This is something for two apprentices who have really recently have done some outstanding work in supporting both metrology and the production engineering sides. And Farnborough held every 2 years, so basically alternate years to the Paris Air Show. It would be great to give the lads a view of the aviation industry, and for myself and my colleague to have see what's new in terms of aviation measurement systems. So that's going to be one. That's going to be look forward to trips, and I'll probably take a few photographs of that. May well be appearing as reference pics in future videos and such like. Might even do a separate video show of that. Other areas, commenting on the works. I've been busy as hell, as you may well gather. Right, on to the discussion about other YouTube posters. So this is going to be a number of shoutouts, the reasons for the shoutouts, and I suppose we'll start with the guy who very much, I believe, inspired me to do the Chancellor NW channel. That was Basic Modelling. Very much appreciate watching your compilation vids and your kit reviews. You're always a pleasure to watch. The last Hind build was a great one. And really appreciated your recent vid about the Revell kits. I was aware, as I said, of their re-releasing Matchbox, but not quite to the extent of all the other kits that of all the other manufacturers' mods that they release. So please keep on putting them out there. You do some great work, and it's very much appreciated. Going down the list, Chris, Primitive Modelling, certainly one of the most entertaining, enjoyable vids, not just covering the modelling, but also your views of Liverpool and life amongst your tribe of cats. Your Road to Dine has been a pleasure to watch, seeing how you're progressing with that, and unless you've already posted it, it'll be interesting to see the finished result of that classic, sadly cancelled British engineering project. On to the first of our American friends, Atomic Dog. You do some great discourse vids, covering broad range of subjects. Your chats about the car modelling and aviation modelling and life in general are very much appreciated. So keep putting them out there. It's enjoyable to see your progress on the car builds. As a sideline from that, to all the American car modelers out there, I have subscribed to an awful lot of your vids, and if I commented on every single vid I watch, I would do absolutely no modelling or painting wargames miniatures or compiling my own vids. As a better explain, I subscribe to 275 vids or something like that at present. I mean, vids channels, as well as all the music ones I watch. So the crossover side is the work of the car modelers, particularly American colleagues, in terms of paint finish, the modelling approaches. It's all inspirational. Likewise to all the SF modelers out there, your techniques and approaches are very much appreciated. Even if I don't particularly model in those genres, your vids are very much appreciated. Going on to a fairly recent poster, Cooler Dito. You did a great series on your Hummer build. They were a pleasure to watch, and very much looking forward to seeing your next project. I really like the way you present your vids and your general discussions about modelling and life in general. Goes down a really treat. Nicely presented, nicely discussed. You seem like a thoroughly agreeable gentleman, and looking forward to seeing more of your vids. Back to the UK Model Pro 72. Lenny, as always, I enjoy watching your vids. You do some great kit reviews, and I will recommend to any other of my subscribers who aren't subscribed to Model Pro 72, do subscribe to this chap. It's good to see his view from Manchester. Your massive familiarity with the model zone there has inspired me to purchase the odd item myself, including the Etondar from the Chester store. So there you go, putting temptation in our way and encouraging us to more necessary expenditure. Vaguely unnecessary. On with other people. Bad Grendels, the poster of the great discourse videos from the States. Your technical knowledge on soldering is very much appreciated. Your videos are always a pleasure to watch and listen to. So please post them out there. Also enjoy your views of your working life. It's great to see your approach to the teaching style, to teaching technical subjects. I think that's an area I might pay a bit of attention to if you can. It'll be interesting to see how you approach some of the others. I appreciate your teaching around the American schools and college syllabus. From my own perspective, I've got a couple of apprentices, and I put a focus in on developing their drawing skills, engineering drawings and engineering communication skills, and seeing how you address your students, approach them. It's very much appreciated. So keep posting, and sooner or later, you never know, one of my projects might have some LEDs embedded in them somewhere. Right, going on to 888 Hamilcar Baracus. Incredible output, mate. How do you keep on churning out such quality modelling projects at such a rate? It's wonderful to see, and the fact that even though you're posting from Germany, the translation and the quality of the translation and number of your videos is pretty amazing. Again, always a pleasure to watch and to see your techniques, and certainly one of the outstanding modelling posters, modelling video channels out there. Especially on the figure side, which they don't see on what I call the historical modelling figures, not the wargames figures. There's a massive amount on YouTube, but for historical modelers, figures, great to see your work, your choice of historical subjects, to see the Romans, the Visigoths, and the other periods covered. Really lovely work made, and the way you present your videos is outstanding. Again, to you, those of you out there who haven't spotted Hamilcar, aka Hamilcar Baracus, he's in my subscriptions list. Take a look at his vids and please subscribe to this gentleman. Another chap, making models again. You'll build up the lag and the paint and the weathering scheme he did on that. Absolutely beautiful work. Another inspirational model, and that 144 scale JU87, jaw-dropping work there. So thanks for posting. Please keep those projects appearing on YouTube. They're hugely appreciated, and I will say now that there are many more modelers and posters out there. Please take a look at my subscriptions channel. I probably should like more videos. I should indicate I like more videos than I do, to draw people's attention to them, and I think that's where maybe I am amiss. There is some wonderful work out there, and a recent post by somebody discussing community. I think it's a good modelers and wargamers community out here. Comment now about my own viewing habits, approaches. If you have a rummage on my channel and playlists, you'll find I have music for wargamers and modelers. I have also found, this is why I have an awful lot of foreign music, stuff from Russia, stuff from Germany, Native American Indian music, music from Japan and the such like. It's actually easier when I'm writing, churning out assignments, whatever, that non-English music is often easier to work to than songs in the English language, because I find that the mental processes aren't so distracted by the English lyrics. So I've recently been adding quite a lot of music from Russia and other countries to my playlist. It is a lot of it is martial in its background, my Russian patriotic music. This isn't a reflection of my own politics or anything like that. It's just nice to listen to. And also, there's a historical link as well. I do not deny this. So, please take a look at the music playlist. If there's stuff you like there, I'm not intending by putting together a list to engage in any copyright infringement or anything like that, and I won't deny it. I think later this year I will be getting an MP3 player and start putting more on and purchasing the MP3s, do much more of this diverse stuff. Some of these, such as some of the songs on my playlist, such as Panzerlight, some of the British Grenadiers, and the theme tune to the classic TV series Das Brot, I now actually have as ringtones on my personal and work phones. I have to be careful where I play them though, so when I travel to Germany and France, I do tend to switch off, change the ringtone from Panzerlight, that's for sure. So a little bit of an update, a little bit of a discussion. So we'll hopefully be seeing a MiG-15 coming off my modelling table soon. Until then guys, please keep posting the vids wherever you are across the pond. Germany, Japan, you're a pleasure to watch. It's a pleasure to see your work. And this was a little update, so thanks for watching.